One man, two Bibles, and more than 500,000 Americans packed into the streets of Washington for a chance to see history in the making. It was the sight of that crowd that made President Obama pause today to take it all in one last time. And my co-anchor, Bill Weir, well, he was out there to find out what this day means to so many.
Dawn of a second term, read the headline in the Washington Post. And before that dawn even broke, the diehards were there, resting up for a big day. But when the sky over the Capitol turns pink, it is time to roust and move.
Obama 2.0, one more block to go.
Because those lines of Obama faithful are on the march again with numbers that have the hawkers hoping for a tchotchke stimulus.
Souvenirs over here, souvenirs over here. High-quality Chinese imports. 4
years ago, this place was electric, the bitter cold air thrumming with the promise of history.
So you drove straight through? Or? Yeah, we drove straight through, about an 8-hour trip through the snow and everything.
Why?
Why? Look at this. Why would you want to be here? This is amazing. This is history. It's one of the most amazing events I'll ever see in my lifetime.
Nearly 2 million turned up to see poetry that day, but one term later, the pros of governing cut the number in half. But for those who did come, comparisons are unfair. For them, the re-election of this president is good enough reason to bundle up, or in rare case, dress down.
There's Republicans out there looking at you going, there's an Obama voter right there. Actually, I'm a Republican.
Is that right?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
So what are you doing here today?
Well, mostly just because either way, I think that we should support our president.
Obama!
But for every Republican sighting, there were 10,000 Democrats.
Yes!
This moment was savored by all sorts of Americans, but it was especially powerful for African Americans. One of their own, sworn in on Martin Luther King's Bible on Martin Luther King Day. That is a divine convergence for Tori and Barbara from Charlotte.
He got a second term, I got to be here. I voted, I'm here, I'm ready to celebrate, I'm ready to have a good time.
Hey, give me our support.
And little Cameron from Chicago.
How early did you get up?
6.
6 a.m.?
Yep.
How many layers are you wearing?
About 4.
4.
And Mabel from Clovis, South Carolina. 4 years ago, she insulated herself from the cold with pictures of her ancestors, freed slaves, and sharecroppers. And today she was back for them.
Mabel, it's great to see you again.
Great to see you guys.
I hope you brought your photos again.
Yes, I did. They were sharecroppers in Clovis, South Carolina.
Wow.
Yes.
And what do you think they would make of a day like this?
They would, oh my goodness. They really wouldn't have words. Because we never thought we would live to see this.
Some polls show that rather than ease racial tensions in America, the first Obama term has made them worse. Mabel disagrees.
How would you characterize the level of race relations in America today?
Oh God, it's 1,000 times better. I love America. I don't want to live anywhere else. It's the best place to live in the world.
Regardless of what your ancestors went through.
If we had to do it over again, I would not change a thing. I'll be back in 4 years.
With the coat?
With the coat. Every year it'll have more people in it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then there was JOAN MULHOLLAND and Reginald Green. They were here 50 years ago when Dr. King spoke of his dream at the feet of Lincoln. Before that, they were jailed in Jackson, Mississippi as defiant freedom riders, risking life, limb, and liberty for the cause of civil rights. And 4 years ago, they were in tears as Barack Obama fulfilled the dream.
It was just joyous, just joyous.
And here they were again today, living proof of how far America can come in one lifetime. And like much of the crowd, they were more subdued and reflective than they were during Obama's first oath.
Every president has shortcomings, and they all have great hopes and dreams going into it. And then the cold, hard reality of Washington politics hits.
What stories do you tell from this era to kids to help them understand just how big this is? We went from this to this in your lifetime.
Just as we as young persons then found a cause and a reason to do what we did, that there are causes that they too can find.
And what do you say to the 47% of Americans who voted the other way?
There are many points that we can all agree on. Let's find those and work from there.